Hello, everybody. Go ahead, fire away. Yeah, Elam was catching the ball. He was a gunner. They were both playing gunner, and Elam was catching it. He was clearly there, and Allen came in. He thought he was catching it, and they collided. I hate to see somebody get hurt, especially on a special teams drill, and we'll see how he is.
Obviously, seen Cyrus elevate up the depth chart with the offense. Just wondering if you could go through how he's selected.
Yeah, I mean he's really doing well on offense, and he's doing well for me too. He's at gunner, he's at returner. He's doing a real good job. You know, he's putting himself in a good position. You know, to be a guy that's going to help us this year.
Dave, how do you determine though whether you guys have it for special teams or you don't? How do you guys go about that?
Well, anytime you have a rookie or everybody's on special teams, you know, until they aren't. You know, until they establish himself as a starter on offense or defense, and then we have to kind of pull back and maybe take them off of 2 or 3 phases. But initially, everybody starts off as a 4-phase guy, and that's just the way we do it. You know, and it's worked over the years, and it's hard not to keep a guy off just because he was drafted high, and all of a sudden to try to pull him back and make him a special teams player later. You know, so you start off that way, and then you wean them off of special teams as you go.
Dave, with the wind gust you've dealt with today,
Say it again.
Yeah,
Sorry.
with the wind gust you've dealt with
Yes.
today, how can that be beneficial for you guys down the road?
Well, we have a punter that really hangs the football. I mean, you saw it out today. He hangs it, and it makes it really tough to field that thing. You can see Nico's experienced that. He was catching them, and you know, Brashard, he's still working, and there was a couple times he had to let it drop because the ball was coming down crazy. So it's good for those guys. I'm glad it's windy, and then the other day we had a nice rainy day, you know, for our punt return. So that helps us too. Those days are all good for special teams to get you better. Yes, yeah, he'll be back Monday. He just had a personal thing he had to shoot home real quick, but he's fine.
You have pads Monday.
Yeah, pads Monday.
How
Finally.
excited? Like, what are you excited to see from these guys out there in pads?
A lot of guys right now, like you'll see players that are showing up and they're looking really good in shorts, and all of a sudden they disappear with pads. And then it's vice versa. You have a guy, all of a sudden you didn't see it, and all of a sudden now he's like, holy cow, where was this guy? You know, so it's always good to get the pads on. You play football with pads, and you know, and we kind of, you know, we push it to the max as much as you can do, and we'll find out about these guys.
Coach, you've been with Coach Reed forever. Has his demeanor changed at all because of what happened last year? He says it doesn't, but is there a sense of urgency maybe that we haven't?
I mean, there's a sense of urgency every year, really. That's the one good thing about Coach Reed. He doesn't, you know, there's not a lot of highs and there's not a lot of low lows. He's always there. We know what to expect. No different this year. There's high expectations for this football team always. We know that, and you know, we're looking to do a lot better than we did last year.
The last 3 here, we'll go Vahe and Nason.
Dave, when you see that, I mean, you're not a doctor, obviously, and you're on to the next, but as he's getting up,
No, I don't know if I can't comment on it. We got to wait and see. I mean, it's just a collision. I mean, a collision sometimes it's not. You know, it didn't seem like it was a cut. You know, I mean, that's all I can say on that. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. That's too much actually. So, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that he's going to be all right. Trust me.
Dave, you mentioned Cyrus already as a returner, but are there other guys new on the team that you're looking forward to see as returners when the pass comes?
Not really. Not a lot of guys jumping out right now. I'm kind of excited about Armstrong. I think he can help us as a cover guy, and Wamka has really showed up, the safety. I'm excited to see him with pads. But again, I mean, we're just beginning camp right now. We got a lot more practices left here to find out, you know, and then the games. You know, the games are the most important thing for me. The preseason games where I see guys actually cover a kick hard. Those are things where we really make a lot of evaluations.
Last one, Sam.
Just to make sure I understood correctly, like just the first week of practice, it would be really unusual to have a rookie already pulled out and just being involved in.
Yes, yeah, it would be. You know, and Delaney, we pulled him out just being because of the shoulder. You know, the physicalness that special teams on blocking he has to use his, so we take him out of some things there. But other than that, everybody started. Travis Kelce started off on special teams. You know, that's the way we roll. That's what we do. Thanks, everybody.
What's up, y'all? I'm great. How are y'all doing?
You're getting ready for pads on Monday. How excited are you to get out there and a little bit more
Yeah, I can't wait. Pads is football, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, it's going to be great to compete with those guys out there. I know the other guys are excited about it, so it's going to be a great time.
Anything you can tell Noah so far that the coaches are asking you to do slightly different based on how the offense might change from last year to this year?
No, I mean we're 100% full steam ahead. I'm not, I don't really know about any of that really. I just know that whatever they do ask us to do, whatever routes, whatever blocking assignments, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. The guys on the team are going to do it to the best of their ability, and they're looking forward to taking that challenge and running with that this season.
How do you feel physically after what you went through last year?
Good. Yeah, I feel great. Yeah, I feel awesome. It's great being back out here, running around with the guys. It's beautiful weather today too, so I'm sure you guys feel that. But I feel great physically, and it's been a lot of fun being back out here with the guys.
How does being under center a bit more affect you guys as tight ends, both in the run game and even in the passing game?
Yeah, I don't think it affects what our responsibility is at all. I think whatever the play is, how it comes in, the coaches give us a list of assignments and responsibilities that we have on each play, footwork, what we need to do, how that affects other people. So I just think that whatever the play is and how it comes in, I don't really think it affects it too much. It's just, they're going to install it and we're going to roll with it.
What have you seen from Trey Watson as he's trying to find a way out of the roster?
Trey's a phenomenal player, great dude. He's got a great knack for the game. He's a guy that helps me out a lot out there when I'm playing alongside him, so he's a great teammate to have. So he's been working hard. He's gotten so much better every day that I come out here and see him play, especially from his rookie year last year. So it's cool to see that improvement from a young guy taking the next step to a second training camp.
When you're dealing with wind dust like this as a receiver, what do you kind of have to adjust in terms of tracking and that type of stuff?
Yeah, it definitely makes it challenging. The ball can come out funky, corkscrew a little bit, but it's all focus. It's all focus and trusting your training and just really sticking your hands to the ball. At the end of the day, there's no excuses. So, regardless of what the conditions are, we just get out there, stick our hands to the ball, and make the catch. So it's great that we have practices like this because it helps us train for that. We're in the Midwest, so it gets a little windy out here, but yeah, it's been good.
Now, with Travis going into his 14th season this year, what have you seen from him this week? Anything different from last season?
He's just a grinder. I think the thing about Kels is he's consistent, and that's why he's the greatest tight end to ever play the game. So, like I've always said before, he's just a guy that, when you see walk out in the field, he just brings the level of everyone else's play up because you want to match the energy and the tempo that he's playing at. So, for him playing as long as he has and still coming out here and putting his head down, staying humble and grinding, it's something that I learn a lot from every day, and it keeps all of us motivated.
We'll go a couple more. We'll move to the next thing. Patrick just learned like 2 days before camp. Coach, what was it like for you guys as teammates knowing that he was going to be there from the jump and full play?
We want everybody on this team to be out there and playing alongside us. So we love that Pat is out there and he's playing in full, and it's been a lot of fun. Obviously, great quarterback, and we love just playing alongside him. So I'm just so grateful that he is. But we want everybody to be out here playing alongside us, and that's the reality of it.
You've had four-face players that you've been there on special teams. When you see a guy like Cyrus get injured in a situation like that, what goes through your mind? What's the special between the guys?
I can't speak on that, unfortunately, and I didn't see that, so I'm not sure, but I can't speak on that. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Noah.
Yeah, you guys have a good one. All right, appreciate y'all.
Hey, guys. How y'all doing?
Chris, early impressions of Iris and Peter on that line?
I'm excited about the young talent we have on the D-line, man. A lot of explosiveness, and Peter is coming along, Karen is coming really along. Mason also is doing this thing, so I'm excited. Get it going. We haven't put the pads on yet, so I'm excited to put the pads on Monday and see where we stand.
Are you doing anything differently in the summer than you haven't done this year?
Well, my summer was long. Probably one of the longest summer we've had since my tenure with the Chiefs. But just more so taking care of the body, getting healthy, attack on coming back.
Like Legarius Sneed back on the defense, how excited are you to have him back out there?
I think it's not only good for the DBs, but I think it's good for the overall team. Just someone who knows what Spags want, knows what the defense will be require, and a guy who we've had a lot of success with. So to have LJ back is a plus for us.
What's your confidence level in Felix? He's getting a little bit of time now that Ashton is.
Well, Felix is finally healthy. I think that was the main part of getting Felix healthy. A healthy Felix, and now we're able to see the first round talent that we drafted with Felix, with him being healthy and him being able to broadcast his skill set.
Chris, you've had so many years of being able to talk about keeping a dynasty going and things like that. What's it like coming into this season? Is it any different kind of burn in your mind?
Same burn, man. New Year, same goals, man. New Year, same goals, same intensity, same fire. I'm just eager to get back out there, excited to be back with the team. You know, last year didn't end like we wanted it to end, but it was a lot of lessons that we learned along the way in their journey, and put it behind us. We learned a lot from that last year, and we headed in excited about this new year with new opportunities.
What stands out to you about those lessons last year? What is it that you think we took away from it?
Shit, we didn't make the playoffs. I mean, that's the biggest thing we took from it, you know, and you know, we got younger. We got younger on defense. We got a lot of young talent guys that we're gonna be able to benefit from not only this year but next year and the future of the team.
I know we're getting to know about Phil Benson, the undrafted rookie. You've been across the line of scrimmage from him this past week. Do you think that it stood out to him about the fact he's getting a chance with the ones on the offensive side of the ball?
Talking about the right tackle?
Yeah.
He's good. He's good. And I think the only reason he went undrafted is because of his injury. But he's a talented guy, big, and he's a Mississippi guy, you know what I mean? Us Mississippi guys, we cut from a different cloth, man. That's a Silk brother, you know what I mean? So it's like, without a doubt, I have nothing but respect for him.
Chris, what have you seen from Kenneth Walker so far?
He's explosive, man. He's explosive. Little guy, but explosive. He done got us on a couple screens already, so he's fast too, fast and shifty with great vision. So I'm excited to have him on our squad, you know.
What's it like having your family out here? I know you do it, it's in the first time, but what's it like having them out here?
Man, the kids give you energy because you be down here fighting each other for the last, 5, 6 days. Haven't went home, and I got 2 of the 3 here today, so it's pretty exciting. They remind me what it's all about, and family is everything. They're living their life. They had snow cones. They're feeling good. So, you know, I think that's what it's all about, family, football, and faith.
Thanks, everybody.
Chris, you and Patrick always had a kind of rivalry during practices and everything. What's the kind of the battle there between pushing him and curing with his injury?
I think we also just got to challenge each other, offensive and defensive wise. You know? My goal is to get to the quarterback, and goal is to score a touchdown. You know. What's up, man?
All right, let's go for Nohl. Your second year, how are you feeling going into year 2 here at training?
Feeling good. Like I said, the best thing I have is experience, and I know what it's supposed to look like, and you know, just try to stack days while I'm out here.
What kind of guidance has Jerry provided? What kind of guidance has Jerry provided since he's returned?
Just, you know, little tips on technique, you know, how to play certain stuff, my feet work, you know, knowing the situational football, and just being a dog.
No, obviously guys like Trent and Jalen are gone. What did you learn in your 1 year with them you can kind of apply in your second full season?
Just overall, how to be a pro, how to watch film, how to take care of your body, and just, you know, just how to go about your business overall, I would say.
Well, how much more do you feel like a sense of belonging and being poised to understand what the job calls for this year than you did last year coming into camp?
You know, I do have a better understanding. You know, it's just, you know, I'm blessed to be in this position, and you know, just, you know, take it one day at a time, I would say. You know.
You probably had no doubts last year, but did you, through the year, pick up a sense of more conviction about belonging in the league and you play?
For sure, you know, every positive play you make, you know, that's more confidence added into the bucket, I would say.
I guess talk to you about this offseason heading into this year.
Just being physical at the line of scrimmage, just competing, being the guy, you know, so, and just, you know, being a piece in this defense that, you know, they can rely on, being a person they can rely on.
So with the changes in the DB room, who are some of the guys that kind of stepped up into a new leadership role?
I would say C2, Shamar Connor. Ever since Alohi Gilman got here, he's been stepping up, you know, just being more vocal. C-Row, Christian Roland Wallace, those type of guys. And yeah, I would say those guys.
Snaps for a lot of games late. What did that do for you in those games last year when you were able to play every snap?
It just gave me a feel how to, you know, start and finish a game, playing all like 60 plus, 70 plus snaps. It was good for me just to, you know, see where I was at, you know, how my body felt, how I look in the first quarter compared to the fourth quarter, and just getting that experience.
That experience changed your offseason, like just how you did prepare your body to play 70 snaps?
For sure, you know, getting 20 snaps is way different than getting, you know, 40 snaps. Even one play, you know, it can just be one play that, you know, something can happen. You know, it's a 100% injury rate game, so, you know, you got to take care of your body at all costs.
Thank you.